New Psychology of Winning tour. We have a huge Latin American audience. There are people from over 30 countries that have registered for this. And we honor all people, all demographics. And we have 3 people that are very powerful and known in the Latin American community. And we're going to bring them on right now. Of course, that's Ada Casanova, Laura Ibarra, and Carlos Siqueira. Carlos, welcome, brother.
I like that
How are
power
you?
stance.
What's up, family? It's about to go down. Let's go.
And so, Carlos, we're going to kick it off with you. We're going to give you the full floor. When it comes to the psychology of winning, what does that mean for you? The floor is yours, Carlos.
Man, when I hear, what a powerful question. First of all, shout out to everyone over here. You guys are legend, Mo and everyone here. Ladies and gentlemen, when I hear that question, the first thing that comes to mind is the whispers from a woman that was a housekeeper. My grandma. She cleaned the house of professors, and she constantly heard them speaking life upon one another. And that woman worked 7 days a week because her husband was very abusive. He would beat her and her son. I call her mother because my father died in a car explosion when I was just a baby. My stepfather was murdered. I was physically abused and mentally as a child. Whenever I am mentoring and speaking on stages around the world, I tell people, tell me about your problems again. Do not make me call a viúva negra, the black widow. But I couldn't let those moments define me. All the anger, the hate, the disgraces, the things that I saw growing up define who I was. Or I could draw a line in the sand, ladies and gentlemen, to make a difference, to leave the hood. Because somebody told me a long time ago, you're never going to leave the hood, kid. You dream too much. You were born in the hood, you're going to die in the hood. You're never going to make it in LA. You're never going to make it in New York. You're never going to make it in London or in Australia. Watch me. They don't know your story. Nelson Mandela once said, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life less than you are capable of becoming. Somebody needed to hear this right now. You have a whole lot of greatness within you. Let your anxiety and your fear and your disgraces and the circumstances that are happening around you, and take all that and transform and bring into an energy. And you let your work determine who you will become. You let your work get you opportunity. You let your work get you on more stages. You let your work get you on more podcasts, on magazine, on TV. And when God put a Goliath in front of you, it's to awaken the David within you. Come on, brother. Come on. Say it again. Oh, come on, Brother Carlos. Somebody needed to hear this today. God would never put come on, brother, a Goliath in front of you, because if he does, it's to awaken the David within you, ladies and gentlemen.
Carlos,
Or the Daniela.
thank you for bringing the heat. We want to thank Barbie, who's saying woohoo, Latinos in the house, magnifico. We want to say hi to Luis, greetings from Mexico. We have people from over 30 countries that have registered for this event, and we have a huge audience in Latin America. And with that being said, I want to go now and give the floor to Ada Casanova. And Ada, I know you have a powerful story and you have a powerful message that you want to share here with us. So we're going to go ahead and give you the full floor so you can share that powerful message.
Come on, Ada.
Come on, Ada. Yeah, and Ada, let's make sure you're unmuted. So go ahead and unmute yourself, Ada, and then we're going to give you the full floor. The floor is yours.
And I was trying to be as amped as Carlos. Oh my gosh, way to bring the energy, Carlos.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, good luck with that one indeed. I am from Cuba, so don't get it twisted, but I'm feeling a little zen today. I did a little meditation earlier today. First and foremost, I feel super blessed and grateful. And I don't know what winning means to you, but I want to talk to you about what I found about winning. I'm originally from Havana, Cuba, and I come from Vegas. So I come from a city where the odds are not in your favor when it comes to winning. And I actually won the lottery in Cuba, and that's how I got here. So if anybody's seen 1980s movie Scarface, there is a ship right in the beginning of the movie called El Mariel, where there was 100 Cuban families that won the lottery, and all of the country's criminals and political prisoners put in one ship. And that is how the Casanova clan got to the U.S. And so you can imagine being from Cuba, I was a little competitive angel growing up, really focused on all of the external validation that the world can bestow upon me. I wanted to win the affection of my teachers, the adoration of my parents, the crush from the boy at school, the good grades. Later on, it became the promotions. And before I knew it, I was a high-functioning winner with a low-functioning soul. And so at the age of 28 years old, I found myself in an abusive relationship with a man that almost ended my life. And I can only tell you guys that I didn't get there because I understood what winning was. And so I invite you to explore this idea that while you're collecting certificates, adoration from people, external validation, and all these external elements that contribute to the person that you think you want to be, until you really understand what it means to you to win, you really don't experience it. At least that's my experience so far. And so Mo, you don't know this, but when we went to PSI, I know Mo from a class that I went to many years ago with him. There was a point in time in that class where I was, of course, being little Ada with external validation, always looking at the coach, making sure they knew that I was pushing everyone in the right direction. Our team was going to win. We were doing an internal competition, and the teacher walked up to me and she said, "Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right?" And I will never forget those words, because I realized that I had lived an entire existence wanting to do the right thing by the right people for the wrong purpose. And it wasn't until I realized that winning to me meant joy and peace that I realized that I wasn't winning at all.
Amazing.
And so a couple of things that I invite you guys to explore are these ideas of the meaning of winning. Maybe to you, winning is having peace and joy by yourself with no one around you and having moments of solitude. Maybe you want an entire team clapping for you and giving you your next big shout out because you're going to be the next best thing. Maybe it means spending time with family. But until you get crystal clear into what it means, stop collecting points. Who are you collecting them for? Focus on connection. Focus on self-love and connecting to your true source of energy, which is God, the universe, and everyone around you. And stop focusing about winning because it's an illusion. It's an
Amazing.
illusion.
Thank you for that, Ada. Now, I'm going to go to Laura in a second. Before I do that, I'm going to give the floor back to Carlos. Because, Carlos, you got to take the energy back up a notch and prepare Laura and give her another example.
I mean, Ada was finishing there. Did you hear? It is an illusion. Started getting pretty fierce there.
Oh, it was coming, but Mo cut me off. But we're used to this. We'll get on it later.
We'll come back to you, Ada. Carlos, please.
Oh, man, it's just amazing, Ada. Amazing, man. Cubana, you know, las hermanas, my cousins right there. You know, one thing, guys, a lot of you right now, I've been going through some difficulties, but you have to rewire in your brain. My daughter, she's 10 years old. We read every day. And the other day we were reading the chapter, one of the chapters in the Think and Go Rich, where the repetition, right? You got to create that. You have to read, because whatever if you focus on right now, if you focus on lack, division, all the crap that's happening out there, if you focus on what is not working, not the right relationship, the business, the opportunities, I don't speak enough, blah, 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 all those things, look around you and look what is happening. So you have to retrain and rewire your brain, and you look in the mirror every day. I'm going to wake up with satisfaction. I'm going to sleep with determination because I woke up with, I just drove massive action today. I want you guys to think about this. If you think the opportunity is too big for you, you automatically telling yourself that you are too little for the opportunity. Come on, Brother Carlos, say that one more time. If you think the opportunity that you are in right now is too big for you, you're making yourself too little for the opportunity. You got to look at yourself and say, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to draw a line in the sand, and that's what I'm going to become. Whatever that is. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I'm
Laura?
bringing Rex Sykes into this conversation, Carlos. Rex Sykes.
What's
What
up,
do you think? Rex, we need
just
you
need
to take
to
the
yell
energy up.
and-
Come on, Rex Sykes. What do you think about what's going on here today?
I
Rex.
think it's absolutely marvelous. I think that everybody has a voice, a unique voice. There's my buddy, my brother Carlos, sister Ada, Laura, my wonderful, wonderful Laura, and you and Adora. I mean, just, you're bringing it. You're all bringing it in your own unique way. And that's what we need. We need different voices to speak different languages, to express it in different ways, so that anyone who's listening anywhere has the opportunity to catch the fire, ignite their soul, ignite their heart, and move forward in their life. And so you're all bringing it. I'm really very pleased.
Laura Ibarra, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mo. And I actually want to begin this conversation with the what do I want? Because, for me, this is amazing. This is a dream come true, actually. I just want to share a little bit about the meaning of winning for me. Because as Carlos just said, so accurate. I just feel it in my bones. Like, really, for a time, I was thinking in that kind of mindset, right?
Be quiet.
So, do you listen to me? It's okay?
Yes,
please
we
continue.
hear you,
Rex
Rob,
Sykes.
and you look-
Rex Sykes, he doesn't realize when he's unmuted. It's okay. I
No,
muted him.
It's perfect. So I want to tell you that you make me thought about the real meaning of winning. And actually, I must say, this 2020 for me has given me the clue, the answer for it. Because I was back in the day working in Mexico. I own a store, wedding invitation store. And actually all my life was towards that, designing, keep myself together, like being the good designer and the small business owner. And this year, it totally changed the game for me. So now I can tell, and I'm so proud to call myself, and I'm in my way to learn and master this all new psychology of winning. And one of my mentors that I want to thank you so much, Shimiko Cole, because it's for you actually that I'm here. And the way I learned from her and Michelle Quevedo and all the team, Gabby, Evelise, Eva, of course, these guys just show me the way, like, you know what, there is a thing like the win-win-win that I never was aware. I always thought that my client needs to win, and also myself, my business needs to win, and I always thought that the wealth was equal to money. And I don't mean that this is a wrong thought, but actually, this year I have the experience of meet Dame Doria, and I am absolutely amazed of everything of this, the win-win-win, because if you integrate the community, your family, your clients, everyone can win. Actually, I have never thought about that opportunity. And because of the, life changes every single day, now I'm committed myself to help in projects like nonprofits here in the US. So I'm helping now, and I'm seeing truly how all these blessings are coming towards to me. I'm not even looking for opportunities. The opportunity just knocked my door right now. And I can tell you, I'm so excited to be here, be part of this. I have learned these 4 days a lot. I mean, a lot. And that's why I'm trying to reach, and I'm willing to connect with all these top leaders, emerging leaders, because I'm guessing that I'm one of the youngest speakers here. So I want to appeal you to all these millennials and centennials that are looking at us. You can be here too. This is a whole new opportunity, a whole new experience. If it's not for this 2020, who knows? Maybe this kind of events, it will be just located in one place. And guess what? Because we have the technology and we have the correct mindset, We are reaching everybody here. So please comment on the Facebook group. Let's network. Let's meet each other. And I see you. I think she's Barbie. She said, like, Mexico is in the house, Latin America. Also, everybody is included here. So I'm so honored to be here right now, and let's keep this rolling.
Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate you. And I feel like we haven't heard from Adora. So before we give it back to Ada, just want to hear your thoughts, Adora.
Yeah, all of you are tremendous, and it's so awesome to have you here. Laura, I want to speak to you specifically because your site, Laura Creative, you jumped in on our team, and these stunning graphics that you've created. But what your team and Shmiko Cole, what you all bring as your high-level professionals with multiple businesses that bring a level of skill because of your passion here. And we are so grateful, all of us, for you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. And Laura, you are truly a remarkable talent, and we appreciate everything that you do. This event has a strong influence by you, and it could not have been possible without you. So all of the lives that have been impacted, you have a role in that. We want to give the floor back to Ada Casanova. Ada, what are you feeling so far with this conversation and dialogue? And then when you're done speaking, I'm going to bring in the honorary mayor of Beverly Hills, a man who is a community leader, a man that if I start talking about our next guest that we're bringing in, we won't have time to close out. But before I bring him in, I want to give the floor back to you, Miss Ada. Please, the floor is yours. You're muted.
The classic 2020. I am loving the vibes and the energy here. Everybody that's spoken, I can resonate with and has resonated with me. I think that you're creating a winning team of people that can galvanize those who want to be galvanized. And what I wanted to say earlier was winning is an illusion, but it's your illusion. Become crystal clear as to what that looks like for you, who you want to do it with, who you want to change lives with, who you want to celebrate with, who you want to surround yourself with. Energy is so important and impactful. Having a solid squad is important. Everybody experiences ebbs and flows in lives. And Mo, you have been part of that squad that I reference. So something I believe in, aside from understanding what the meaning of winning is, because it's not the same to everyone, and you can have all the external things and not the winning feeling, is surrounding yourself with a winning team and a winning squad and a board of director of people who have the best interest in seeing you shine and fulfill your wildest dreams and fulfillments. So thank you, Mo, for allowing me the opportunity to be part of this. And thank you guys so much for your candor, your beautiful energy, and sharing what you believe in with the world. We all
Ada, you are a powerful woman, and you are going to continue to impact the lives of many. And it's a pleasure and privilege to have you here. With that, we're going to bring in the honorary mayor of Beverly Hills, Ashkan Tabibnia now. We're bringing him in now, Mr. Ashkan Tabibnia. Welcome to the New Psychology of Winning Tour. How are you, sir?
You know, I don't even know what to say. When I started looking at the first day with Joe Vitale and Les Brown celebrating the life, it was just, I was flabbergasted. There was so much information. Like, I started taking notes. There came a point that I said, you know what? Let me just intake what resonated with me. And I'm sure it's not a problem. It was a blissful event of 4 days. I'm sure lots of people had the same problem. There was too much information, lots of value. And the way that I think everyone started to try to get the best out of it was, you know what? Who is it that they really thought can bring the ultimate solution to them? So I'm very happy to be part of this. I know that a couple of years ago you were telling me, oh, Ashkan, about a couple of media outlets. And then when I heard about Los Angeles Tribune, it's really a historic media, and you take that in and you have turned it into probably the voice of entrepreneurs, all over the world in multitude.
Well, Ashkan, you have played a pivotal role in the impact that we are making, and what you see today would not be possible without you, Ashkan Tabibnia. So I want to publicly say that you are on our board of advisors, and you are also a community leader in Beverly Hills, and we want to thank you for all of the work that you do. I want to give it back to Carlos. Then I'm going to sit back, and Adora and Rex are going to continue navigating this dialogue. But I'm going to give you the floor, Carlos, Please, Carlos, raise your energy, man. I don't know why you're so stoic today. And Adora and Rex will take it from here.
Mo, he's funny. Hey, I want to give a shout out because, brother Mo, you mentioned one of our brothers in Ashkan. Always great to see you, family. And, one thing, guys, that a lot of the people that have been here, on this stage, and Mo and these amazing lionesses and the women over here on the stage with us, is that in order to succeed and stand out in the media today, all you have to do is just make it about the people. If it's all you do, you make about others, and you really start thinking about what is really in it for them. What do they want at this very moment, right now? What is that desire, that burning desire in their body, in their soul, in their spirit? When I was a little boy selling bread on the streets, all that I want is to sell bread so fast so I could help my friends sell their bread, earn some commission, because in my mind, if I could accumulate enough money, I could take my mom out of the hood. I could leave the barrio. I could leave the favelas. I could get out of there. That's all that I wanted. And I focused on, okay, I can sell my bread fast, but I'm only one person. What if I can help my friends sell their empanadas, their chimichangas, their panes? What if I can do that? And you become a person of value. And you start thinking, how can I solve somebody's problem? Become good. If you're good at sales and marketing, guess what? You have one of the greatest skill sets in the planet. 99% of people, they need help with that. Sales and marketing is your twin tickets to freedom. But it cannot be about you. Never forget what you come from. The roots, las raíces, as raíces. You can never forget. You gotta have that embedded in your body.
Wow.
You got ever. You feel me? Because it's about, we live in the creator's economy. Repeat after me. I am you. You are me. The only difference between us is time. I am you. You are
I am you. You are
the
me.
difference.
Okay, you gave us so much already.
Come on, let's go, people. Let's go. You feel me?
I do. You gave us a lot. So one thing is, we got the roof raising. One thing is give to other people, know your burning desire, master sales and marketing, help other people. We got a lot there. Ashkan, what do you have to say about that?
You're muted, brother.
Yeah, you're muted.
Going after Carlos, it's not a challenge. He really helps us raise our vibration. When Mo was really telling us about Carlos, like, where are you? He was right. And look at him, from being Zen, he just vibrated to probably an alternate frequency. Well, I'm not going to try to mimic that, but I'm here to, I was thinking that over the past 4 days, I couldn't be part of Sabbath. We keep Shabbat, but there were a lot of, probably over hundreds of people really sharing their life purpose, like Carlos, and not just the books they wrote, not just the gems, their core message, their mission, their existence, their true identity. What I'm here to tell you about that, I prepared something when I was driving to come to ask on my partners what we do on Mondays. I just said, what? Let me, instead of different programs I have, I don't talk about, bring to you guys something fresh that as I'm driving is going to come to me. And I cleared my mind, and I know Carlos is going to be at 3. I got his message. So this is what I came up with. Just the gist of, the core values, what you guys were asking about. So my thing are, what I'm calling it a 12 Q and Q, the Qs and also the answers. The first question that everybody should ask themselves after this 4 days of, I want to say transformation, personal transformation for your business, any solution, any program, any person that anybody needs, they were in this past 4 days. It's just a matter of going back, if you miss some of the programs, looking at all these wonderful coaches and programs, and take action, and just hire them or collaborate with them. My 12 things for this group today, this panel, are, the first question is that we have to ask ourselves, who am I? Right? Number 2, I came up with, what am I? Am I a vessel? Am I a channel? Was I sent here to be a family man, or was I like Carlos? Am I a man that with my power of communication, I can bring about blessings and changes to millions? My third question, what am I grateful for? Because when you know who you are and what you are, the next thing you have to know what blessing and what God-given blessing has God given you. Look at Carlos using his talent, right? My fourth is, what are my dreams, right? My number 5 is, what is my life mission? In order to do that, what God has given me in a way of talent, skills, and values. Next would be, what are my challenges that are going to inhibit me not reach my goals? We have to know that. Or some of our friends, is it's maybe my childhood values that should be changed with Rex's book? You know. My next question is, who are in my core circle, not my family, of course, in around me, the top 5 that Greg Rick says? Or, you know, do I have people like this panel? Are these people in line with my values, with my goals? Or do I have to change my core? I always talk about, what is your favorite number? Somebody says 7. I said, okay, your first circle is 7. Every single one of those people have something on you that are in your business helping you achieve. Are they in the right place? Or do you have to send it to your second circle that is 70? Or is it your third that is 700? So it's very important that we take an inventory of our circle every month, by the way, every month. And my next, who are my supportive circle? Are these people who just love us? They love us. They might disagree with us, but they're going to support us because this is my life. This is my mission. This is what I need to do. And they're going to support us regardless. And also, who are in my inspirational circle? That's different. You know, for me, one of them is Bruce Lee. The other one is Rocky, the inspiration. And the other one, guess what, is Les Brown. Because they inspire me. Some inspire me in a way of physical to keep my health. Some inspire me in a way of mental, some emotional, some spiritual, and some financial. We have to be very careful with those circles. And then, who are my true friends? A true friend, I have friends from childhood that they will take a bullet for me. I have met new friends just past year or two from these magnificent events. You know, we have to be careful with those adjectives and how we define these different circles. And last but not least, what is it that I want to leave a legacy with everything that we have done, with all the different women around, everything that we have learned just from these past 4 days, that thank God the video is there. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, the amazing women panel, all the other wonderful, that there's so much value. How do I want to leave a legacy for myself? As we cannot forget ourselves. For my family, my friends, and the world. I really was just wanted to be on to bring a message, at least what's important to me, by and you guys, by giving me this opportunity. I thank, and I cannot be happier to be part of this special panel.
And
so
I
awesome.
I want to thank you. I'm sorry, Adora. I just wanted to quickly thank Ashkan, and also real quick, I'm going to bring in someone else here to keep this mastermind flowing. Of course, many people know that the Los Angeles Tribune is an official partner of Thai SoCal, a non-for-profit organization, 501c3, and we at the LA Tribune have a wonderful relationship with Thai SoCal, a division of Thai Global, a organization known for angel investing and entrepreneurship. And we wanted to welcome Anshuman Sinha, the president of Thai SoCal. Anshuman, welcome to the New Psychology of Winning Tour.
Thank you so much, Mo. Thank you so much. So many familiar faces. I'm glad that, you know, you gave me the opportunity to come on screen and talk to these wonderful people. And from, you know, people from 30 countries are watching it as I know it. I'm so super happy. Thanks for the introduction, Mo.
Talk for 1 second, Anshuman, if you will, about the relationship that Thai and Thai SoCal has with the Los Angeles Tribune and what that means for the people watching, and the importance of strategic partnerships, please.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again. So I have known Mo for quite some time now, and he offered me and Thai to become the official media partners to do our press releases and also hold our events that we are doing on a continuous basis. This partnership has really grown. It has helped me in getting more charter members, more regular members, and more spreading the word out to the world, to the community about Thai SoCal and its effort in the startup arena, investor summit, and things related to that.
And Anshuman, real quick, for those that may not know, how much funding has Thai Global done for startups, and how many startups have been impacted by the work that we do with Thai, please?
Oh, Thai Global has been in business since 1993. Thai SoCal is the first chapter, which started in 1997. We started funding under the Angel Group 2 years ago. And so far, we have invested in 12 companies in the first fund. We just started our second fund in August. We raised over $3 million. That is in the bank. We are looking for a startup to fund. We fund everywhere. We have funded companies in India, in Germany, certainly here in US.
And what about the Thai
America,
Global figures?
Anshuman,
what about the Thai Global figures? Please share with our audience the Thai Global figures.
In billions. There are 3,000 accredited investors under the Thai Global umbrella, and we have invested billions in the last 25 years.
Thank you for that, Anshuman. I'm excited to hear this conversation continue. Carlos, what are your thoughts, sir? You're muted, brother.
I'm just glad. I was saying that I'm just blessed and grateful to be here. One thing that I always tell people around the world is that we got to live as if we have one last day, not one more. And one thing, it's just beautiful words, the Eshken, my brother here, I always love hanging out with him. And Anshuman, always great to see you, champion. And, I was just like thinking right now over here in my brain, it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, living from a transcendence state of mind. That's the key to everything. When you operate from a place of transcendence, now it's no longer about you. Now we become a Navy SEAL, a squad. Now it's above oneself. Now everybody eats out of that table. Now everybody comes home. Now it's no casualty. Nobody dies. Now we all win. We all succeed above oneself. Never forget that when you make it transcendence, and I'll give you guys 3 tips over here that I want you guys to focus on right now. If you are struggling in your business and you think about and you go back and you listen to the replay, and every single speaker here that you can relate to, take the things that you learn from us and apply it, because I promise you, I've been applying those things for 30 years and I have impacted so many lives in my lifetime. But it's not about me, it's about others, because we come here with nothing and we leave without nothing. You're not going to take your money, your dollars, your euros, your pesos, your Bitcoin, your Doge, your Shiba with you. You won't. It's about how you make people feel. What are you doing when above and beyond the text bracket? What are you doing when it's between you and God, when nobody's watching? And I want you guys to think about this. Here, do those 3 things right now if you are struggling in your business. Number 1 thing, I want you guys to start with empathy, to see a real need in your niche. Start with empathy, not just how can I start a business? How can I start an MLM? How can I start this e-commerce? How can I just start a coaching or a speaking business or a NFT? Whatever is your thing. No, we start with empathy to see a real need. And when you go deep, that is deeply desire of your ideal client's avatar, niche, go within a niche, be strategic. And then number 2, you're going to start with the most viable product. What is the most viable that you can work on right now that you can sell it? Bring some moolah, bring some fedya, make some money. If you are an investor that you can invest and get a return back, they're going to help you make more money. And then 3, you're going to show up with a story that they wanting to hear, that they want to be eager to share it.
And Carlos, I'm going to bring someone in that's going to give you a run for your money.
Let's go.
We're going to do a competition here. Of course, I'm talking about the ambassador of joy, because Barry Shore is now also back again for round 2 of the new psychology of winning. We want Barry to try to up the ante. Carlos has been really keeping the energy low, so I asked Barry to come in and take it up to the next level. Mr. Barry Shore, welcome back, sir.
Good day, beautiful, bountiful, beloved, immortal beings, and good-looking people. Now, Mo, and Rex, and Ashkan, and Carlos, and I can't see all the other people. How can I make the categorical statement? All the thousands and tens of thousands, 100,000 people that'll be watching POW, the Psychology of Winning, are all good-looking people? Because by definition, if you tuned in to the new Psychology of Winning, by definition, you're always looking for and finding the good. That's the definition of a good-looking person, always looking for and finding the good. I am deeply humbled and honored to be back again with you to share some insights into the most powerful, purposeful, positive, pleasant broadcast that you will ever hear. That's right. This is not just a tribute to Denis Waitley. This is a tribute to Denis Waitley and all generations of Denisians who have been around in the world, who are bringing forth from their inside to the world channeling of goodness. That's what a cog is, a child of God. So Carlos, when you said before, yeah, life, look at Laura, look at Ada, look at Anshuman, as they bring forth their beaming countenance and making sure that everybody understands that this is all about giving. You see, that's right. Thank you, Rex. Keep smiling. Thank you, beautiful, bountiful, beloved, immortal beings. I'd like to make something totally clear. I'm going to tell you a brief story, and then I'm going to give you one word that's going to illustrate it. Carlos, are you ready to fall over?
Let's go, Apostle.
Okay.
Let's go.
Imagine the following. Anshuman, imagine this. Standing up in the morning, Laura, just like you, hale and hearty, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, and in the evening be in the hospital totally, completely paralyzed. And it was not from an automobile accident, not a spinal injury. It was a rare disease that I never heard of the day before. It took over my body and made me a quadriplegic. Quadriplegic, you know what that is, Laura? Nothing on my body moved. Couldn't even move my head left to right. Nothing, Ada. Completely. 144 days in hospital, 2 years in a hospital bed. I couldn't turn over by myself. 4 years in a wheelchair. I had braces on both my legs, my hips to my ankles. That was progress. Thank God today, Carlos, I'm able to be vertical and ambulatory with the help of a 7-foot walking wand. So I'm a triped, not a biped. I still can't walk up a stair by myself. I can't walk up a curb by myself. And I have help 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. But you hear my voice. Positive, purposeful, powerful, and pleasant. It's all because of one word. One word. When you hear this word and you understand the acronym that it stands for, and you internalize, utilize, and leverage in your life, it will shift everything in your life. Ready? The word is, drum roll, fanfare, da-da, da-da, smile. Smile. Because SMILE stands for, Lord, seeing miracles in life every day. Seeing miracles in life every day. Isn't that amazing? The ability to be able to open your eyes in the morning and thank the good Lord that you're alive, get out of bed and bring forth your very being to the world, because we work in this wonderful group here called POW, Psychology of Winning, with how and wow. You know what HOW stands for? Helping others win. And who is winners help others. Isn't that what we do? And you know what we do, Ada? We bring hope to the world. Hope stands for helping others progress every day. Because when you bring hope to people, you can break through all the sadness and the upset and depression and the stress that exists in the world, and you can bring forth joy, peace, happiness, and love. And we're all about it. That's the essence of the psychology of winning, isn't it? POW and wow. WOW stands for words of wisdom, words of wonder, the psychology of winning. So with that, Mo, I thank you for enabling me to be back again and sharing some words with this amazing group of beings.
Very sure, ladies and gentlemen. Ashkan Tabibnia, I know you're also friends with Barry. We want to hear your thoughts on what he just said, please.
You know, knowing him has been an inspiration to me. Whether we used to go to same temple and pray together, or whether I see him in Entrepreneur, or whether I see his smiling card all over, I believe that he has really transcended his mission and what he said. There's a point that you can take your message, and it becomes bigger than you, because it becomes bigger than your story. It becomes a way of inspiration. And thank you for actually sharing your story, Barry, today. People when what happened to him happens to them, lots of time they hear all these wonderful stories, but they just don't know what would be the psychology of the winning, what would be the system, the process to get there. Well, he just gave you guys that. He gave you those acronyms. What I'm here to just add to what he said is, at the end of the day, when God throws you a challenge, he's absolutely sure that if he sent you that challenge, there's a reason, and you can rise above it. It's like a frequency. If you bring that frequency, like the people did here, like Carlos and Barry, when you vibrate over that frequency, then the challenge becomes your blessing. And with that, you bring a solution to thousands of millions of people out there to also do the same in their own challenge, in their way of life. And at that level, at that vibration, everything is possible.
Thank you so much, Ashkan Tabibnia. What an incredible thing. Yes, Barry, please.
I'd like to share with everybody something really fun that Ashkan just gave us. Everybody, the word challenge. If you have an opportunity, write down the word challenge in front of you. But most of you know how to spell it, right? CHALLENGE, right? So I want you to look at the word challenge. I want you to underline the first three letters, Laura. And Ada, I want you to underline the last three letters of challenge. And now tell me what those 6 letters spell.
Wow. There you go.
What do they spell?
Change.
But wait a minute, there's more. In business and in life, everybody says change is great. You go first, right? But watch this with the word challenge that you just brought up, Ashkan. So the letters in the middle of the word challenge are LLE. And LLE stands for let, love, embrace, change. Let love embrace
change. And we're getting ready to actually wrap up this incredible, powerful panel. This group of thought leaders. I want to thank you, Barry Shore, for making a cameo. I want to thank you, Anshuman Sinha, for being such a remarkable president of Thai SoCal and revolutionizing Thai and the work of Thai SoCal. Carlos, Ashkan, Ada, Laura, you guys know I love you, respect you, appreciate you.